Morning, guys. So I have to set up. Usually I don't know how to do those videos wherein you're gonna actually like wake up from your bed. It's amazing that people could do those things. Anyway, I'll be setting up my Esther room. And then I have a client later. Actually, she's my friend from Indonesia, and she has helped me a lot here in Japan. So it would be nice to have her. And yeah, I'm excited to have her here. She's my first customer for October, and her friend, actually her roommate. So yeah. Anyway, I made this video because I want to know how's everybody. I saw like a video of what happened to the hurricane in California. It's really tough right there, and I hope no people died. We can earn material things, but we can't get our life back. Although I wish I was more careful of my material things, especially money. I have no money. I have to pay the lawyer, but I have no money. Anyway, yeah, it's really sad to see that happen. But how is it? How are you? Is everything getting a bit better? And yeah. Anyway, after this, I'll be going to my dentist. In Japan, there's a national health system, just like in US. I don't know, UK. But I think UK, it's like 100% coverage. I don't know. Europe, maybe. But in Japan, it's 70%. So I still have to pay 30% whenever I get a treatment. Now, which is better? Sorry, I'm carrying the partition. Which is better? Ouch. 30% or 100%? I don't know. But here's the thing. I'm still paying. And they take out that money from my salary, So it's really and that was exhausting. It's fair. And sometimes, I'm paying my health insurance monthly, but I don't get to enjoy it. So I enjoyed these little things. And do you know that in Japan, they also cover like teeth cleaning, not whitening though. It's like, and then fixing, the teeth, but not bridge. It's considered cosmetic. And yeah, there are many things that they don't pay, but there are many things that they pay. I remember I went I cut my hands accidentally while I was washing dishes. It was a deep cut, like you can see my bones or something, or maybe it was imaginary, like And then it was in the middle of pandemic. That time it was the beginning, May. And then I was like, oh my god, what have I done? I don't want to do this because I feel bad for the people, the ambulance, because they have to spend their resources, especially PPE. And then they came with full gear and all. I was like, I just had a cut. Then I was operated. I was in the ambulance, and then I got my medicine aftercare, and I paid only $300 for all of it, including the operation. So that's really cheap, I guess. I remember in the Philippines, like that was like in early 2000. We took my aunt in the hospital, at the hospital, and she needed an ambulance. Oh my god, ambulance fee was crazy. Like, we paid like, how much? $100 just for the ambulance, and it was like less than 5-minute ride, because we just transferred her from AUF to another hospital, or we transferred her from another hospital to AUF. I'm carrying another machine, this one. Yeah. And then, of course, fees, you know. That time, health insurance is like a non-existent thing in the Philippines. And, you know, a lot of Filipinos, sorry, are afraid to go to the hospital because they're afraid of the cost. Like, afraid of it. Like, they feel like if they go to the hospital, it's just, you know, spending money. That's why we are heavily relying on OTC drugs. So, over-the-counter drugs are very popular in the Philippines, especially generic drugs. And I have been reliant on that too. I could go to the hospital because I had like Medicaid from, you know, some of the companies that I work for. They, especially call center, they pay for your health insurance. But if it's like a local health insurance, the coverage is lesser or something like that. So that's a bit sad. Anyway, yeah. The Medicaid in the Philippines is quite different from Japan, which is national health. But the downside is there are a lot of old people who are dependent on it, and older population in Japan is quite high. So, you know, younger generation are lower. So paying that is a bit like a burden for us. It's increasing every year, which is quite sad. But not so sad, just sad. Yeah. But, you know, I still respect these old people because somehow they have been the backbone of this economy. If they didn't like hustle, right? When they were younger, that typical Japanese hardworking lifestyle, perhaps there is no Japan as it is right now. And this Japan where I am right now, it's quite, what do you call that? It's not as rich as it was during after war, but you know, it's quite good, the value. But guys, what happened to I mean, of course, if you're, you know, an American and you live in the US and you're going back to my country, your the value of your money is astounding. And but the value of my money, oh my god, so low. What have you done? So it's so ridiculous. Are you guys okay with the inflation there? I had a student, she went to New York, and she told me, like, Mira, I thought these things were only like in news, and like you only see them through articles or something. But having to witness the inflation in United States was really scary for her. She told me, like, she bought like a burger set and it cost her around almost 1,300 yen. So that's like $10 something. So she's like, wow, United States is so expensive. And then she said, like, because in Japan, when you buy Coca-Cola, like the can, you can get it for like $1 or maybe less than $1 now. But in US, it's like $4. I mean, if she said if you go to like Times Square or something, like out, or even though you just go out and then you feel thirsty, that's the price. Then I'm like, what? Why? You know, I really feel like this inflation is crazy. I know your country is trying to save you. We did that in the Philippines way back 2013. I think before recession. I can't find my glasses. And then when we did it, you want to see the view outside? Sure. Ta-da. So during that recession, it was crazy. 12% up for like a value added tax, and but it kind of saved us maybe from recession. I don't know things about that, but all I know is that, you know, maybe it can be good for others, but it can be bad for others, whichever. I don't know, how is it for you guys? Do you guys like this situation? I can't find my glasses. So anyway, I'm gonna make my next video. So for those who again experienced the hurricane, yeah, I hope that everything will be fine and you guys are safe. You know, Filipino mindset is like, as long as we're safe, we're good to go. So thank you.